Well, hello everyone. Welcome to one more eDirectory webinar. My name is Emerson from the marketing team. Also Gabriel from the marketing team here today. Hello, Gabriel.
Hello, Emerson. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Okay, so just some logistics before we get started. We will be recording this webinar and we'll post in our blog by tomorrow. And if you have any questions, you can contact us by mail. Here are our email addresses. You can contact us for any topic, not just for today's topic, and we will answer accordingly. Okay, so the next events we'll have scheduled for next month, December the 4th. Prepare your website for the holiday. So we will talk about how to automate some daily tasks so you can get some days off, and also some tips for the promotions for the holiday season, Christmas, New Year's Eve, etc. And on December 18th, integrations to power up your site. So how to use Google Tag Manager to add external resources to your website and get more advantage of integration tools. And after the webinar, we will have a quick anonymous survey. So please send us your feedback, help us to improve the contents. And that's the most important thing we can ask from you right now. Okay, so for anyone new here, some background about the direct platforms. That's the platform we sell. It fits sites for any interest or purpose. It can be business listings, local search, membership websites, real estate listings, classified ads, buyer's guide, anything you can think about. A directory-based website, a directory is a great fit. It has integrated app builder for native apps, so you can send push notifications and publishing them on the official Apple and Google stores. It's SEO optimized, so we have the SEO in our code, so you can take advantage of better indexing and better rankings for your pages. It has easy design and layout customization because the page editor and the listing template editor offers a lot of flexibility to build pages with no code or design knowledge required. We have an in-house customization team ready to build anything you need in terms of features, functions, or even design revamp. You can also buy the source code and host in your own servers or take advantage of our infrastructure. And if you need a private demo, just visit eDirect.com and schedule one to the daytime that works best for you. Okay, so let's get started. Let's talk about the eDirectory plugins. But before that, eDirectory already has a complete set of standard features. So let's just highlight a few of them. We have the easy member sign up, so users and sponsors can use their own Google, Apple, and Facebook accounts to create their accounts with just a single click. It's easy for this onboarding process. There are unlimited categories and subcategories for all modules. So listings, classifieds, events, you can have a few main categories and a lot of subcategories that will help your users to find out what they are looking for. There are claimable listings, so you can build the listings first, and then your potential advertisers can claim it later and pay it for it later as well. So it helps on the process of getting content on your websites. Multi-content publishers. So one account, one advertiser can publish any content they want. They can have several listings, events, classifieds, etc., using the same account, even for simply publishing banner ads, for example. Automated recurring payment. You can enable this for most of the gateways available on the system. So you can take advantage of signing up them once, and until they have their subscription active, the system will charge them automatically. And also there are also automated billing reminders. So for those that are not on the recurring method, the system sends them a message reminding them to pay the bill and activate their listings. Customizable invoices. So you can create custom invoices for any services you can sell within your directory and charge your visitors by paying online as well. There is the feature for listings review. So listings can be reviewed by users, and the sponsor, the listing owner, can reply to these reviews. And you, as the site owner, you can moderate everything. You can approve or change anything that you want to ensure the quality is always good on your website. Auto recurring events, because some events happens every week, every other week, for example. So your advertisers for events, or even yourself creating events for your community, you can have the recurring events. The visual page editor, which is a low code, as I mentioned before. You don't need any knowledge for design or codes to build your pages. It's just a drag and drop editor. You can select the widgets you want on the pages and highlight the content you want to highlight. The Elasticsearch engine, which is the engine that indexes the content inside the website and does the search. It's the one that powers the most important websites in the world, just like Amazon, YouTube, etc. They also use Elasticsearch for internal indexing and searching for items. And there is the SEO Center for all modules, for all pages, so you can tweak and adjust and optimize your SEO at any time. So besides this, we have a lot of other built-in features, but there are some features that we sell as plugins. It's a one-time payment for all plugins, and we have 24 options that you can use to increase the amount of features available on your chat. And we are highlighting a few ones, just like the plugins for chat integration, some plugins that work for location-based services, like the geo-targeted banner ads and the market selection, for example. There are plugins for videos, so multiple videos for listings is one of them. And there are plugins that works across all modules, and also some plugins that are already working on the apps. So talking about the most important or the most common ones that our customers love the most, we have the instant messaging. So listing publishers can use messaging apps to connect with their audiences. So Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, and Telegram. Enabling this option on your website will allow the advertisers to display the WhatsApp, Messenger, and Telegram links on the listing detail page, so the user can simply click on them and start talking directly to the sponsor. So it's another way for connecting the users to the sponsors in a faster way. So also for the site owner, you can use the same plugin to put your own messaging system on the general pages. So you can also contact your site visitors, or your site visitors can contact you directly using one of the three options that you can select. I can show you how it works after this, or I would just switch my screens. Gabriel, what do you recommend? Should I switch screens and show the
Yes,
plugin
let's do it now.
working?
I think that it's easier so you can remember.
Okay, so let me show you how it works. So switching to our demo site. Is there any questions on the chat? I'm seeing
No,
a
no,
bubble
no,
popping
not
up
so
here.
far. Oh, just one right now from Rhonda. Are the messaging plugins separate from their Facebook or Instagram information on the website already available?
Yes, it's a separate information. So let me open up one list in here, the most common one. They should be paying us because we're talking too much about the deletes. Okay, so there are a few options for listing header. So depending on the model you select on the listing template, the information about the instant messaging platforms will be displayed differently. On this sample, we have the Messenger and the WhatsApp. I didn't add the Telegram on this listing, but it would also appear somewhere here. So they can click here and it will open at WhatsApp or Messenger and they can start talking. And as Rhonda asked, it's different from the Facebook and Twitter or X feed that's displayed on the page. It's just a direct way for people to contact the site and the listing owner. And also, you can configure the plugin so only the premium listings, the premium level, the highest level of listings can have this feature enabled. So you can save this resource just for your most important or most valuable listing levels, for example. Google tailored maps. So we have the Google Maps integration already built in on the website. So listing details can have their maps. Let me switch again. So this is out of the box, ready on the system. So, but the Google tailored maps will work a little bit different. So you can add a map for search on any page of your website. So let me just create one here. I'm going to the page editor. I'm going to edit the home page. So I have the home page. It's a very simple way to do that. So right below the search box, you can add on any page, on any place you want within that page. It's here, tailored maps. There's no settings, additional settings. You can use this, just add on the page, save changes, and let's see what it does. It's loading. Okay, perfect. So it will add a map that will display the user's location map, and they can search for any business on that area. And you can have customized pins to the categories you have on your website. So that's why it's tailored nomenclature. So when you have the listings, for example, I'm going now to add a listing category. So you can see that you can add a marker, a map pin to that specific category. So on that map that I just showed you, it will appear a specific icon for that category. So when editing a category, you can have this icon here that will be, I'm sorry, the map pin that's going to use to be displayed on the map widget. So it's very simple. Just select, you can upload any image you want. The recommended size is here. So it's very simple to use. There is a sample pin image you can download and get inspired. And we have a website, I think it's icons8.com. That's a great website to get icons for any use you need. So you can add personalized map markers per listing category. That's similar to this. So we'll have the pin for the category, and it will show on the pages. Advanced review. As I mentioned before, we already have the reviews feature for listings that allows people to rate one thing about the listing. So with this plugin, you can add several review topics with custom labels for things like service, quality, location, and more. And the site visitors can post up to 4 images on their reviews. It's very good because we're talking about user-generated content that will have a positive impact on your website because they will see that the community is active. They will be able to see pictures of the restaurant or of the service they visited and review it. And you can also select which level of listing will have this feature as well. So you can save this resource just for your premium listings. Again, let me switch to my listing, my sample listing. As you can see here, we have 4 topics here for service, quality, flavor, and price. For example, you can use the advanced review per listing template. So you have the listings template editor on your eDirectory. So I have a listing template just for restaurants. So the listing template for restaurants will allow the business to be reviewed by these topics. If we're talking about uh, a category for lawyers, for example, you can use credibility, price, professionalism, etc. You can create the topics for each listing category, and it's based on the listing template editor. So let me go to the site manager. Okay, again, the listing templates. So when you have this plugin enabled on your website, you can just edit or create a new listing template, and the plugin will work inside that interface. As you can see, you can create the rating types as many as you want. The only or the main tip I can give you about this plugin is the more items you add to be reviewed, the more design attention it will require, because it will stack the items side by side here, and depending on the amount of topics you add, it may create a not that pretty design here, but you can have it on a different listing header. You can make different combinations on design for the listing templates and create a beautiful look. And we have also the reviews widget that can move everything to one tab, for example. So no matter how much items you have, how many items you have to be reviewed, it will be shown in a very beautiful way. Okay, leads distribution, ability to specify the number of leads each listing level will have. So the site manager will have the ability to charge listing owners for these leads, creating an additional source of revenue from the sites. It looks basic, but we have some customers that have questions about what is a lead. A lead is any person that sends a message through this feature. So this message goes directly by email to the listing owner. But if you have the leads distribution plugin enabled, you can select that pre-listings will have just one lead available, and the most premium level will have 10 leads available at no additional cost. And when it reaches this capacity, there's a message being displayed for the sponsor on its dashboard saying you have more leads available. Click here to contact the site owner and purchase the leads. So it helps you to monetize a bit more your website. So every time someone sends a message through here, it counts as a leads. It goes to the sponsor stats as well, and they will be able to see it on their dashboard and contact the leads directly. Market selection. Administrators will be able to create markets which can be states, region, or cities, so users of the website can choose which markets they are interested in navigating. So eDirectory will filter all content of the website for the chosen market. So if you have, no matter if it's a country or a city or a neighborhood, this plugin will enable a quick picker on the slider, so user can quickly select the location they are looking for, events, listings, classifieds, etc. And all the website will be filtered to display contents from that specific location, from that specific market. So it's a good way to help users to drill down the content and find what they're looking for faster. The geo-targeted banner ads. The geo-target on your directory site ensures your site visitors are seeing ads that are tailored to their specific location. It works very good for websites that are nationwide, for example, or even if you're using just for your states and people want to display just banners for local users. So when a sponsor is adding their banners, they can select where the banner will be displayed, the country, seat, state, neighborhood, so they can granularize the display of the banner just for people from that area that's related to the banner to the user, and they can also have some radius to expand a little bit the reach of the banner. So let me just show you on the back end how it works. So when creating a banner, even you or your advertisers are able to change these settings at any time. So you have here the geo-targeted settings. So you can have the coverage distance, 10 miles, for example, and you can select a country. So I'm going to display my banners just for United States, my websites for Florida. Then I go to Miami. And if I had neighborhoods on my system, they would show up here. So I can display banners in a specific area using the geo-targeted banner ads plugin. Modal widgets, also called the pop-ups. It's a love and hate story here because the pop-ups are useful for site owners to display additional messages before people start navigating on your pages. But any end users, mostly they just click on close it. So use it wisely. It's a good thing for site owners, but don't overwhelm your users and avoid a bad user experience. This modal widget, it comes in a pack of 5 widgets for specific. You can add on specific pages. It's not a pop-up that will be displayed across all pages all at any time. So you can use page by page and have different types of banners. There is the pop-up that just pops up on the page. There's a left draw that has some movement from left to right to left, up, down, and down, up. So you have 5 options to display this modal widgets. And you can have some customizations, such as changing your title and adding content with HTML editor. It's a very simple interface that can create hyperlinks and anything you want and you need using the HTML editor. So let me show you how it works. I have one page here that I have a simple pop-up already in place. Any questions so far, Gabriel?
Yes, we have a few questions after. One from Johannes is, wait. Yes. How can I add another third-party messenger that is not already in your system, like Telegram, WhatsApp?
If it's for just listen owners, it will require customization. These plugins works just for Facebook Messenger, Telegram, and WhatsApp.
One from Charlene Richards. When in a listing and someone clicks send a message, is there a way for that message to be sent to the listing owner? Currently, the message is being held in the system and is not seen by the listing owner unless they log in. I think she's mentioning the send. Yes, that button right there.
It sends an email for this
Right.
the listing owner,
Right.
so it's not just inside the system. It is recorded and stored on a log inside the system. So if they go to the dashboard, the listing, the sponsor dashboard, they are able to see the messages. But the messages are sent by email to you. We can check the email editor later. We can check it right now. So we have the leads. See, it's an email sent to the item owner when his item receives a new content. So let me open here. If it's enabled, the system will send the email notification to the listing owner. And it includes the message in full. So it's just a variable here. You can delete it if you don't want them to have the message without logging in on their dashboard. But for the standard version, it includes the full message on the email sent to the item owner. And it's not just for listings. It works for all modules equally. That has the message feature, classifieds, events, and deals, I guess, not just for listings.
Right.
Any
One
more?
from yes, one from Rhonda, still talking about communication, mentioning that. So a good selling point would be to tell them, I believe the listing owners, that if they communicate with customers by Facebook listing, or by Facebook listing only, which is common here, they can get messaging from no Facebook users. Not sure I get the question here, Rhonda. I think that she's asking that if sponsors or listing owners communicate with clients over Facebook messaging, um, is not going to see by the listing owner if they. I think that if they exchange messages from with the Facebook message.
Uh, to use, I guess I understood Rhonda's questions. To use the feature, it will connect to the Facebook account of the visitor. So I'm going to click here. It won't open anything good because it's just a sample, but it will open Facebook. So people will need to have their Facebook accounts active on the website so they can contact the listing owner. So it's not for non-Facebook users. I believe it answers
Okay.
the question. If that's not the
Yeah,
case,
and
please
I think that
rephrase it.
that the messages will stay on Facebook Messenger of the customer. One from
Okay.
Vanessa talking about the categories. This is interesting to her. She asks, when I create categories, this asks about parent categories. Would the icon in a map for a cat, I think that, would the icon show in a map for a category? How would that work with a parent? Don't use parent as don't understand it. I'm not sure if she's asking that the categories will appear in a map or if you can use parent categories and subcategories underneath it.
And when we say parent is the main category, so
Yes,
I believe that's the confusion here.
yes, yes. Another one from Rhonda. Can you offer a different template for each category? Yes, you can create several templates for any kind of categories that you have. So we have the templates for that. And one from Charlene. When someone writes a review, how can the system send an email with the review to the listing owner? I think that would be the same as the send a message.
Yes, it's similar. I'm going to just double check if it sends the entire message as well, or just a notification about a new review.
Mhm.
But there's another message from Rhonda. Do messages sent through their Facebook page from their listings count as a lead? No, it's an external communication
Yes.
that does not count on the stats as a new lead. The lead that we mentioned here is just the communication sent through that message box from the system. Okay, let's look for the review email. New review. So email sent to the item owner, to the listing owner, when his item receives a new review. So that's pretty much the same as we saw before. I'm sorry. It does not include the review in full, it's just a notification. So they have to log in on their sponsors dashboard area to see the review and also to reply from that review. So it notifies the listing owner that there is a new review available. Okay, another from Vanessa. When you demoed the map, you showed an icon. So if the parent was restaurant, but the subcategories were Italian, Mexican, would the parent categories be the map marker, or could your map marker every type of restaurant with an icon? It's just for the main category, for the parent category, not for the subcategories, if I'm not mistaken. I can double check that in a minute, but I believe it's just for the main category, the parent category. It's not an icon for each listing, for example. It's just for the category, the main category.
Okay.
Another question from Heriberto. Any plans on giving
Heriberto.
us the capacity of copying an already existing listing template so we wouldn't have to create one from scratch every single time? Yes, we have that on the roadmap. I believe it's already in development, the ability to clone a listing template. So
Yes.
it will make this easier to create different listing templates without having to start from scratch every single time. So it's on the pipe. I don't have an ETA, to be honest, but I know that it's on the map. Another from Johannes. How can I deactivate plugins? Can you show how to deactivate the reviews plugin? Yes, it's very simple. So let me go back here to our settings, general settings. Depending on the plugin, the way to work with them, it's a little bit different, but when you have that installed, we have a tab for plugins. This is for browse by map, not the, the, the tailored map, so you can select a few items. This is for chat integration. This is an additional setting for the geo-targeted banner ads. So some of them are not a matter of activating or deactivating. It's just a matter of configuring. If I put everything from 0 here, okay, so I was not able to do that. But okay, the one that you can enable or disable, for example, the Google Translate bar, you can enable and choose the languages you want to have it on the drop down box. So this can be enabled and disabled. The instant messenger is another one that you can enable or disable. The map integration, this is for the MailChimp, the real estate. For the Yelp reviews, for example, if you just delete your Yelp key, it won't be active anymore. And the other plugins are just a matter of using on the right places. For example, so we have the advanced, the leads distribution review, where how it works. So we have a support portal with articles teaching how to use all the plugins we have available. But for example, products and plans, let's manage the products, which are listings for instance. So reviews. Answering Johannes' questions. How to deactivate the reviews? You can select by level. or if you don't want any level to be reviewed, you don't want to have listing reviews on your website, just deselect the reviews feature for all modules, for all levels of listings from your site, and there will be no more reviews. I'm looking now for the advanced review, which is a plugin. So it works the same way. Enable advanced review options to the listings. You can select by level, the level of listings that will have the advanced review. The others will follow what's configured on the system. If reviews are enabled, is just one topic to be reviewed. So the listing level is higher, so there will be more topics to be reviewed. And people, site visitors, will be able to post up to 4 images on each review. This is another plugin, the Instant Messenger integration. So if you want to disable this plugin for all listings, just a matter of deselecting this option on all levels of listings. So mainly that's the how plugins will works for the websites. Another question, is it possible to have the full review within the email that goes to the listing owner? I don't think so, because I didn't see the variable for the review message. Charlene is saying that her clients are not getting mails, leads. Can someone give me a call to help me make sure my settings are correct? Yes, I'm going to ask for the support team to contact you. Let me just take notes. Okay, one from Warren. Is there a specific plugin for real estate or restaurant listings that can be used without using their respective themes? The themes for eDirectory, they are just design suggestions. There is no feature or plugin that works specific for a theme, except for the real estate. The real estate, we call it plugin because it's an additional feature, but it's free. You can ask for the support team to install the real estate plugin that will enable your website to have a specific listing template for properties with the required fields such as room, bathroom size, land size, etc. And it will also be useful for the search widget for real estate listings. Uh, so this is a specific plugin, right? Real estate is a specific plugin, but they can be used across all themes. So you can have the standard theme applied to your directory and use it for real estate listings with the real estate plugin activated in your listings, and you with a listing template for real estate. So it's very simple to do that. Another one from Rhonda. Can someone deselect reviews even though the level has it available? I'm not sure what you mean by deselect reviews, but if it is
Oh, I mean,
available,
if it's available, if it's available for the level, for like, for example, the gold level or silver level, can the listing owner disable a review function? It is up to you, I guess, as a site owner, to let the user, the sponsor, to let the user use or don't use the reviews option.
I guess I didn't get it. I'm sorry. I was reading another question. Uh, do you have the answer, Gabriel?
Yes, I think that she's asking, for example, if a sponsor has the reviews available in whatever cheap tier that this sponsor has selected, can they select or not select to make reviews available?
No, all the reviews is going to be displayed on the page. You cannot hand pick or pin a specific review. It will be listed by the order of dates, the newest first, if I'm not mistaken. But
Yes, but
the listen on
the listing owner can approve or not approve a review, right? It's up to them.
no, the only entity that can approve or deny reviews is the site owner. So the site manager can approve or deny reviews, not the listing owner.
Okay.
Once the approved by the site owner, there's no way for the listing owner to change that. They can reply to the review if it's a bad review, for example, but they cannot select or deselect that review from being displayed on the page. I believe that answers. If not, just let me know. Going back to leads, should I have it at 0 if I don't want to have any leads for that subscriber? You can just deselect the message. I believe that if you don't put the email address, it won't show up the send a message button. But maybe for leads, if it goes to 0, yeah, if it goes to 0, I believe it will vanish the send a message button. Okay, one from Johannes. Can I disable WhatsApp and Facebook but offer only Telegram as an instant messenger? Yes, that's the same as we did it here on instant messaging. No, so they can select just if it's allowed or not. So on the listing form, it will have all the options for the listing owner to use whatever they are using. So you cannot offer just one, like Telegram, for example, for the listing owner. Is there a cost for the real estate plugin? No, Warren. For the most recent versions, because real estate plugins works just from the 13.3 version and above, if I'm not mistaken. And there is no cost to install that plugin. It's a plugin plus a template, a design template specific for that use, but you can use the real estate functions on any design theme. Oh, okay. For the runner, can they select no reviews at all for that level? Yes, you can select that a specific listing level will have no reviews, not just the advanced review, but the general reviews. That's the case. So the basic listing level won't have reviews. Let me know if that's that's the
Yeah,
answer.
I think that's it.
Can we change from one theme to another without worrying about losing settings and content? Yes. If there are losses are just minimum, you can reach out to support just to double check. But in general, there are no changes on settings and contents when you switch themes. No, Charlene mentioned, I think what Rhonda is asking is, for example, the Diamond Lab comes with reviews, but company ABC does not want reviews. Can company ABC deactivate reviews for their listings? No, it's a more static feature. They cannot select that they want have the reviews being displayed. Another from Roberto, what video formats can be used for sponsors to upload their videos using the additional videos plugin? It's just a URL. It does not host the videos, so they can use any link from YouTube, Vimeo, or any other video platform because the plugins and the video gallery works based on the video links, not for file uploads. Question from Warren. Bing is not indexing our websites hosted on the eDirectory shared service, which is critical for visibility as searches are required folks. With ChatGPT now returning Bing search results, how is the issue being addressed to ensure proper indexing? I believe it's more related to a Cloudflare blocking if I get it right, but you can contact support and ask them to review if Bing is allowed. In general, it is. We don't block any search engines from crawling the servers, but indexing is a responsibility for the search engines. So I don't believe that our servers are blocking the crawling, but having the page indexed and ranked, it's on the search engine side, not on the software side. But you can reach out to support just to double check that, Warren. Okay, another question. Can you review how to install a plugin? The plugins are installed by our team. You just have to purchase them, and the installation will be done by our team up to 2 business days, if not on the same day. But if you are a source license owner and you have the files, you can reach out to support because I'm not that technical. I won't be able to show you how to install the plugins using the code editor. Okay, I believe that's all the questions so far. So let me just go back to the presentation. I talked about the modal. Okay, so we have the modal, which is this one. So we have the minimalist home. So let's see if my pop-up pops up on the page. Okay, so we have a modal pop-up here with just a simple message. So that's how it works. The modal pop-up is great for displaying additional messages for specific pages. The Google Translate, as I mentioned, we have one for that you can simply use and add the language that are being most targeted by your users. And we have the forum, the question and answer. I don't have it created on our demo site, my mistake, but it's a great tool to create user engagements with a forum question and answer section. You can create the topics, people can create and start answering the topics. So it's very good because you can have more user-generated content. You can show that your community is alive and engaged, and you can provide helpful information. It's also very good for SEO because you have another different topics and keywords being covered. And Google will understand that you are an authority on your niche. So you can use this plugin to provide detailed answers with images, HTML code, and more. So valuable source of content for greater search engine visibility. The Yelp integration, so still talking about reviews, you can pull up reviews from Yelp enhancing your directory content. It also pulls the ratings, the reviews, and up-to-date business information. So when a listing is loaded in your website, a call is made using the listing title and location to pull in Yelp ratings. It's not stored in the director's website because it's a limitation from the Yelp integration. They do not allow to store information from their websites. So we can just read and display on the website, but it's not stored for future users. So it's just on that situation. There's a limit of calls that you can do on daily basis, but in general, it's enough for the most of our directory users. Okay, coming to the end of the presentation, we have plugins available on mobile apps. Since the last big revamp of the mobile apps, we added a few plugins on the apps as well, which are the instant message plugin. So through the app, they can contact the listening owners by their messengers. The event association, articles association, that can be displayed on the listing detail page, multiple videos for articles and for listings. The advanced review for listings is available on the app. The geo-targeted banner ads and the MailChimp integration for newsletter subscription. So, and we have plans to add more plugins on the apps in the future. Okay, so I guess that's it today. So the recording will be available tomorrow on our blog, and right after the webinar, there will be the anonymous survey. So please send your feedback; it's very important to us. So thank you everybody
Thank
that
you.
joined us today. Thank you, Gabriel, and we'll
Thank
see
you.
you
Bye
in
bye,
another
guys.
2 weeks. Bye
Bye.
bye.